Hi everyone, this is Natalie here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the single best activity that I started implementing in my business that allowed me to make rapid progress in a very short period of time. It's something that I actually do on a daily and in a larger scale monthly basis that allows me to not feel like I'm getting stuck and to really diagnose, pinpoint, and then figure out an implementation plan so that I can make things better, okay? So two things I've noticed that happen with a lot of people is either one, they are scared to take action because they just don't feel ready. And so they hold back and they're not sure what to do. And so I'm gonna show you how to get over that hump. And then if you are a person that maybe you're taking amazing action right now, but you're just not seeing the type of progress you want, and it feels like you're throwing spaghetti on a wall and just hoping something sticks, I'm going to show you how to the few tweaks that you need to make, right, in doing this activity every single month that'll make literally all the difference in your business, all right? So I want you to stick around for this video. It's actually something I haven't shared in any of my other training videos before. It's something that I've kind of perfected over the last few months, and so I'm very excited to share it with you. And we're going to go ahead and get started on what you should be doing to actually make progress, right, in your business. All right, so before we get into the video today, I do have two announcements. One is that I'm going to be hosting a free live webinar masterclass that's going to be happening Friday, February the 21st. So if you're looking to scale your nutrition business to 6 figures a year, that webinar is going to give you the 6 steps that you need to plan to implement into your business to start to see a real difference in the amount of clients you're able to attract and in structuring your business so that it's more simplified and streamlined so that you can really work with a lot of people without all the added stress of having a back-to-back one-on-one consult kind of schedule plan, right? I'm also excited to announce that the free one-to-one consult for the Grow Your Impact program is currently open. There are a couple of spots that have opened up, so if that's something you're interested in, be sure to stick around to the end of the video and I'll be announcing that there. All right, with that said, let's go ahead and get started. So one thing that I want to mention is, like I said earlier, a lot of people get caught up on, oh, I'm not sure if this is going to work. So they hesitate, right? And this leads to them being kind of like half in the door, half out of the door, all right? And the problem with this is that if our goal is we want to make a lot of progress, right? This half in type of attitude, energy, and the amount of actual action that you're taking on a daily basis, it's not really going to get you to where you want to be. Because when you have that hesitation, that self-doubt creeps in, it makes it so it's very difficult, okay? So this is not the way to go, right? We have to act and we have to be all the way in, all right? And you need to start looking at your business. If you're one of these people where you feel like you're half in, you need to look at your business as something that is evolutionary, right? Rather than linear. Because a lot of people, the reason why they hesitate and the reason why they're half in is because they feel unsure. They want to make sure that they feel ready. And that ready feeling just never comes. It just never comes, okay? Because the only way to feel ready is to act. So if you're not acting and you're not feeling all the way in, you're going to have that hesitation. It's going to hold you back. It's literally going to be like, I don't know if you've ever walked before. Let's say you're walking on the beach, right? And it's really windy. And that wind is just blowing in your head, face. It's difficult to run, okay? It's going to give you a little pushback. And that's exactly what happens when you come into your business and you hesitate and you think of your business as, I've got to feel ready here, and then I'll go here, instead of thinking this is evolutionary. I'm going to analyze things, I'm going to synthesize things, and then I'm going to make things better with time, right? And we're going to get feedback, and we're going to implement new things, is essentially what a lot of you all who are doing this aren't doing currently. Now, we also have the other group of people. And I love them because they're like, I'm all in, I'm gung-ho, I'm ready to do, I'm doing a ton of stuff, right? These are doers, okay? But then what happens is they don't see a lot of progress in their business, because essentially what happens is you're kind of just throwing stuff on a wall, and it's kind of just random, sporadic energy. Instead of like this, you're literally just like shooting everywhere, is essentially what you're doing. And it's not allowing you to make the progress that you want. So with this said, both of these actually have something in common. One, if you're the hesitation person, you need to actually let go of that. And I'd recommend that if that's where you are right now, I'm going to link down below the video to my perfectionism paralysis video, and I really think that's going to help you out with that. If you are the person that you're doing a ton of stuff, but you just don't feel like anything's working, then here's what you have to do. So really the main thing that is missing for even if you're person number 1 or you're person number 2 is that you have no methods for reflection. Essentially is your problem, is that there's no reflection in your business, all right? And if you're thinking to yourself right now, well, why do I need reflection? I just don't know what to do, and I just need to know the best thing to do. This is how you know the best thing to do. This is how I get better and better and better every single day. And without it, I would literally be like just throwing spaghetti, and then, who knows, some of those spaghetti noodles that I threw on the wall could have been genius ideas, but I didn't take time to think to myself, is this working or is this not working? So essentially what you need is reflection. And what I want you to think of is first step is act, right? Second step is see your action as a reflection of your identity as a badass business owner, okay? Because this is key here, because so many of us, when we take massive action and it doesn't work out the way we want it to work out, we kind of beat ourselves up, which it's not, all right? When things don't work out, this is literally like a springboard. You hit here, and then you reflect, and then you're like, boom, okay? That's what those things are, essentially. So you want to see this as your reflection as a badass business owner. And then we go through this process of reflecting to improve, okay? And this is, I really should have put this in a circle, because essentially what you do is you go back here and you do this again, and it's cyclical. And that's why I really want you to think of your business as this is the scientific process, you all. What you learned back in middle school when they were like, come up with a hypothesis, test your hypothesis, see if it worked, adjust it, do it again. That's literally what I do every single day, is I go through this exact process. And I'm going to tell you today what I do in this step so that you can get better at this, so that your action is more effective. Okay? So 1, I go all in. Again, all right, I go all in on action. I'm fully committed. I'm fully like, this is what I'm doing. I feel confident about this. I'm gung-ho about this. And I determine that's what I'm doing, and I'm doing it. I am full on committed to this, what I'm planning on doing. Then, no matter what the results, I see it as a good thing. No matter if it means that I spent a ton of money and it didn't result to much, then I'm like, this must mean that I'm just one step closer to what I need. And then what I do is I go through both a daily, it looks like I'm running out of ink, you all, a daily and a monthly process of reflection. So how do I do this? Let's do the daily one first, because I think that's going to be the most helpful for you all. So for the daily reflection, this is my process. 1, I list out 3 wins. And so I see these as a reflection of my identity, as an amazing business owner that's killing it. It's essentially what I do. And so every day I'm like, man, I am killing it. I have my 3 wins. And then what I think to myself is, what are 3 ways I can become 1% better? All right, because we're not trying to make some sort of crazy, drastic adjustment here. Sometimes you can have those, but those aren't really realistic. But if you think to yourself, hey, I just got to get 1% better each day, that's totally doable. And with time, it makes a monumental difference, right? So 3 ways I can get 1% better. Meaning, do I need to put things into play? Like, what am I doing during the day that's kind of getting in my way? And I can tell, right? And so I reflect on that. And that's kind of my daily reflection. It takes me about 5 minutes every single day to do this. Now, for the monthly reflection, here's what we're going to do. Monthly reflection. Okay. One, I created a spreadsheet for myself. I do this every single month as an end of the month activity when I'm planning the following month. So before I plan the following month, because you can't plan the following month without building upon what you're doing that month, okay? So I go into my spreadsheet and I do a monthly reflection. And here's what I do. First of all, a list of what worked. So I just tested a ton of new stuff this month. What worked? And how do I judge if it worked? I tell if it worked if I'm getting clients, if I have people reaching out to me saying, Natalie, how do I work with you? When that's happening, I know what I'm doing is working. So you don't want to think to yourself, what worked? Oh, I got 500 followers on Instagram. Cool, right? Totally cool. But when you think of business, we got to think about how many people we're actually helping. And the best way to help people is for us to work with them. And so if you're just getting followers, you really have to think of this as, instead of going wide, you want to go deep. Okay? So am I actually getting monetary, result from my actions? Are they working? That's progress. So that's what I do first. I determine what worked. I look at my metrics. Okay, you should have metrics in your business to tell if what you're doing is working. Next, I look at what didn't work, right? / what needs to be adjusted. I think I'm running out of room here. You get the idea. So that's the next thing I look at. Now, mind you, we are not doing this because, I feel so down about myself. If you're doing that, oh my goodness, okay? Please, please, please don't do this. Anytime you make a mistake, you're literally springboarding into the next great thing that's going to happen to you, as long as you reflect, as long as you put in this monthly reflection. So we look at what didn't really work, right? I know this month I looked at a ton of stuff and I was like, okay, that's not really working. That's not really working. That's not working to where I want it to be yet. And this is really about what needs adjustment. Then I look at how can we improve? Like, what are some ideas that I have about how I can take something that's maybe kind of working or not working and improve it? What are some ideas? Get my juices flowing, right? Thinking about this, okay? So if blank, blank, blank happened, then if I do blank and then I change B into something else, does that mean C is going to get to where I want to be? And that's what I'm thinking about there, okay? Is some ideas. Just ideas. These aren't set in stone. These are just ideas. Next thing, which is crucial, is implementation plan. Because if right now, even if you say, oh, you know what I need to do? I need to be posting on my Instagram stories more, but you don't have a plan of how you can make that a habit, it will not result to a hill of beans. Okay, you'll do it for 3 days and then it'll be gone. All right, it's not going to work. So you have to have an implementation plan. And at this stage, after I determine how I'm going to implement the thing that I think will improve whatever, then I plan out my next month after I figure that out. Then I plan the following month, where I really plot on a daily basis. I already know what I'm doing every single day of the month before I even start the month. That's how much I know. And if you're thinking right now, oh, I'm not really a planner. Well, you need to be, okay? You have to be. I mean, can you imagine if, like, let's say Amazon didn't, they plan so much. My gosh, what if they didn't have a plan? It would be the spaghetti I throw it on the wall and nothing would be working and they'd probably be bankrupt, okay? So if your income's suffering, if you're feeling like you're stuck, if you're just not making the type of progress you want, you need to plan and you need to reflect, because innovation is so important to your business, right? You don't want to be one of those people that you're just looking at what whoever is doing and just copying stuff, because sometimes that person has no clue what they're doing. They have absolutely no clue. And you're just copying something that doesn't even work, right? And, you know, I know sometimes when you first start your business, it can be helpful to find a mentor, right? And just copy what they're doing. But as you go, you want to make this your own. You want to always improve upon it, right? And this process is what is key to doing that, all right? So I hope this video is helpful for you. I hope it's something that you're going to be able to implement into your business. Plan to go and do this now, right? Do this exercise now. See what's going on in your business. See what's working, see what's not working. If you're new, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend, right? If you want to get notified about it, be sure to hit that little bell down below and it should notify you when I upload new videos. I upload videos every week on Friday. And yeah, I'm super excited. If you're looking to do more, right, to get your business to 6 figures, be sure to attend my live webinar that I'm having Friday, February the 21st. If that's something you're interested in and you want to learn the 6 steps that I teach for how to really implement to get your business to really moving in a forward direction, streamline it so it's not as stressful for you, then be sure to go below to the description, register for the webinar, and I hope to see you there. Also announcing the free one-to-one consult, right, for the Grow Your Impact program. So this is essentially for people who are ready to stop feeling like they're throwing spaghetti on a wall and really get a plan together. Have a roadmap, they're ready to implement, they're ready to take action, and they're ready to scale their business rapidly, okay? So if you're one of those people, then be sure to sign up down below to get that free one-to-one consult with me. We'll go and talk about what you're currently doing in your business. You know, I put a lot into my Grow Your Impact program, and that's why I think it's been so successful for so many people. I regularly update content as I perfect things that I teach, right? And it's something that I truly love. It essentially curates all my knowledge and expertise that I've gathered, bundles it up together, and it makes it so that you have a full-on action plan ready to go, implement fast, and see real results as soon as possible. You know, so if that's something you're interested in, go sign up. I hope to see you there.